Hello. Hello, everyone. We're back. Lego Bro number 2 says first, but he's number 2, so someone else is probably first. Grand Admiral Thrawn is back. Hello. Commandant Bakara. Hello, Fluff. Hi. You may wonder, what are we doing here today? What's going on? Palpatine getting blasted? Kahlua Fanboy says hi. Hello. That's a good character. I like Hunter x Hunter. ENGR. Guess who's back? ENGR is back. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kongu. Donkey Kongu. So, I don't know if any of you are ready for what's about to happen. By the way, as the title suggests, this is PK Trainer's fault. PK Trainer PK5 Super Sus 459 suggested this yesterday, and I started working on it right away. Grand Admiral Thrawn says, General Kalani was jamming the signal so I couldn't attend. I changed profile picture. Dusty Yenny says we are not. But get ready. Commandant Bakara says, now I'm going back to your live show. I'm going to eat. Alright. What do you have to eat? Alright. See this guy right here? Kahlua Fanboy says, super excited for the new HH game that's on the way. Oh, they're making a new Hunter x Hunter game? Palp's getting blasted? Yeah, but who's he getting blasted by? He's getting blasted by this guy right here. Fire in the Hole Hangout with King Neil. Welcome back. Dop, yes, yes. Skibbity Dop, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes. The Simpsons did it, the Simpsons. Memyap sent a bunch of skulls. Hot Better and Skibbity Yoda Toilet, exactly. Grand Admiral Thrawn says Skibbity 74 is out. Yes, it is. Just get ready, cause Skibbity 75 is coming out soon. Flashbang. I just lost 2 viewers. Hey, I warned you about the flashbang. I told you it was gonna happen. I'm very sorry. It was unavoidable. Hey, if you leave, make sure to like the stream on your way out, okay? Grand Admiral Thrawn says my phone volume is max and I barely hear you, Jar Jar. Oh. Alright. Simpsons did it, the Simpsons. Well, I'm playing back my own video right now, and I don't know why you can barely hear me, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Because on my computer, the volume between my microphone and the rest of the sound is not bad. So I'm not entirely sure why you can't hear me. You need some earbuds. You need some Raycons. Dusty Guinea says counter-terrorists win. Fire in the Hole Hangout with King Neo says, I am not happy with the new episode 17th for our Skibbity Toilet. 17th? It's the 74th episode, not the 17th episode. I haven't watched any episodes of Skibbity Toilet in a while. But I watched the latest one today, and I thought it was pretty good. Dirge75 says, hearing you just fine without earbuds. The Chosen One says, hello there. Hola, ¿cómo está, Chosen One? ¿Qué pasa, Chosen One? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Kahlua Fanboy says, slightly taller Yoda? No, not a slightly taller Yoda. Skibbity Toilet Yoda. Grand Admiral Thrawn says, my ears are fine. In fact, my eyes are that strong, I need glasses. My eyes are that strong, I need glasses to weaken them. What? That doesn't make any sense at all. The Chosen One, you are a bold one. Can we all sing Skibbity Toilet? We could. Everyone together. Everyone together. 3, 2, 1. Sing. Sing Skibbity Toilet. I mean, I can't do it right now. I'm focusing on editing this video. I can't be singing Skibbity Toilet right now. Fire in the Hole Hangout with King Neo says, I'm sorry if it said 17. I basically am on my phone and I have a mic, so sometimes I can mispronounce things. Oh, okay. ENGR says, I'm a boomer. Is that true? Like boomer? Like, you're like 70 years old? If you are, you're welcome. At all ages are welcome here at Jar Jar Studios Plus. Fire in the Hole Hangout with King Neo says, we are a robot. Says in robot voice, we are a robot. Core Yam says, hi, hello. DK music bringing memories of a kid, me struggling with Donkey Kong Country. I struggled with Donkey Kong Country myself. I didn't play it very much because it was on my brother's Game Boy, but when I did play it, I was not very good at it. What do you think? Should this be the thumbnail? ENGR says, we are the Donkey Kongs, my friends, dum dum. Hippos Grum says, the return of Skibidi Yoda. Jam Monkey Face, hello. Jar Jar, how are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. We are, I think, I want to say 70% of the way through with this video, so. Begun, the Skibidi Wars have. The Chosen One says, Jar Jar, is it true you're a Sith Lord? Well, if I told you, then I'd have to silence you. It's a secret. Dusty Yenny says, I think the thumbnail should be a reaction face of Palpatine in front of Yoda with a red circle around him. Fire in the Hole Hangout with King Neo says, my lord, is that a illegal? is that a illegal? How dare you? Jam Monkey Face says, just dropping by, I'll join you later. Watching Champions League final. Hey, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you around. Kahlua Fanboy says, always wondered how people do stuff like this. I'm sure it takes a lot of time and work. It does. It also takes a lot longer while I'm reading chat. when I'm reading chat. I need a picture of a plunger. Just a basic plunger, that's all I need. Of course. Plunger with spikes, Skibidi Toilet. Of course this like one of the first results here. I'm sure that before Skibidi Toilet existed, there were just regular plungers on this website. See, I'll show you. Sketchfab. There used to be regular plungers on this website, now they got plungers with spikes on them. Let's see. I'm gonna get the plunger so I can put it in the background of this one shot. Where the cane is, I'm gonna replace it with the plunger. NGR says 1. The Phantom Skibidi. 2. The Skibidi Wars. 3. Revenge of the Skibidi. 4. A New Skibidi. 5. The Skibidi Strike Back. 6. Return of the Skibidi. Of course. 7. The Awakening of the Skibidi Awakens. 8. The Last Skibidi. 9. The Rise of the Skibidi. Turin Tarambor says, sticker came in the mail today. Ah, the Jar Jar Studios Plus sticker came in the mail. Good stickers they are. Which sticker did you get? Was it just the standard Jar Jar was it the DeBinks 2.0 or was it one of the newer ones? Like the Orn Free Ta. Orn Free Baby, that's what it's called. Orn Free Baby. Get your Orn Free Baby sticker now. Turin Tarambor says just the logo one. Oh, that one's a good one. That was the first logo, I think. Unless I think I put up the second logo on there. I don't remember if I did or not. I need to update the merch shop. Other than Orn Free Baby, I haven't really added a whole lot much to it lately. The later designs I actually started to put in more effort with like the sizes of the images so that it would fit on some of the products better. And so a lot more products are available on like with other designs that I've made recently. Like the Orn Free Ta design, you can buy a dress. You can get a dress for your girlfriend. An Orn Free Ta dress. ENGR says the sequels weren't made because they were out of money. Unfortunate. Yadip Pal says face reveal when, Jar Jar. You've already seen my face. I did a face reveal in 1999 when the movie came out. Why that plunger have spikes on it? Because it's a Skibidi toilet plunger, that's why. It's a Skibidi toilet plunger. ENGR says, idea, make a Discord server if you want to. I have a Discord server. Super Count Dooku and Aquarius are on the Discord server. The Discord server is kind of reserved pretty much for people that donate money to me, pretty much. Or members, but members, not members that are gifted memberships, but like members that make themselves members can be invited to the server. And I mean, all you gotta do is request in the email on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I leave my Discord server simple. Only a few people are in it. Root Beer, you're back. Hello, Root Beer. How goes it?
Loki, prepare for my signified check. You must. To enforce the phantom tax on your yacht. Forgive my Sigma vibe check. You must. Forgive my Sigma vibe check. You must. We girl, Ohio. Loki, prepare for my signified check. You must. Loki, prepare for my...
H. Zephyrkey says Star Wars X Skibbity Skiyoda toilets. Yeah, Skiyoda toilet. Root Beer says, what games do you play on your own time? Well, I mostly just play League of Legends on my own time right now. For the most part, that's the main game that I'll play. But before that, it would be like Halo, Warframe, the classic Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, not the new one. And it's been a while, and I kind of wanted to play it again. Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I wanna do a playthrough of that. I think I'll stream it, but I want to do that on my new computer. I want to get mods, like I want to get all the quality of life mods that they've come out with for Oblivion, so I can play it and kind of get a different experience, a new experience than I did before a long time ago.
Loki, prepare for my signified check.
Root Beer says, Root Beer says, what specs are your PC? I don't remember all of them. All I know, cause my brother built it for me, and so I told him I wanted a new computer, and he asked me, like, he would tell me the parts to buy, and I would buy the parts, and then he built the computer. So, cause he knows more about the parts and stuff, so he built it. My computer, I would say in total cost me about, I want to say it was like $2,500. That was, by the way, I purchased the parts before my hand injury. This is getting out of hand now. There are 2 of them. Yeah, there's 2 of them. That's unfortunate. I need to...
Loki, prepare for my signified check. You must.
Root Beer says, I own 350 games on Steam, but only really play 30, approximately 30. I'm surprised that you even play 30 different games. Sweetowie Plus says, Master Yoda, you survived. Surprised? Killua Fanboy says, your Minecraft Star Wars videos are funny. Favorite one might be the Palpatine one. Thank you. I intend to continue the series, but I'm taking detours as I go. The next video that I'm slowly working towards is the Obi-Wan Kenobi in Minecraft video. And if you have any ideas for that, I would love to hear it in the chat, because I haven't decided all the scenes that I want to use yet for the Obi-Wan Minecraft video, so... Gamer Templar's here. Welcome. Did you like... Oh! Did you like my song? I'm so sorry. I forgot. I forgot to listen to it. I know! I'm sorry. I should have... I know what you're gonna say. I'm sorry! I forgot. I ended the stream, and then I wanted to play League of Legends, so I forgot about the song. Root Beer says that the 30 games are played through time games. Through time games I come back for with friends. Okay. Gamer Templar says that. Wow. Traitor! I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna listen to the song. Then I forgot. Okay? Sometimes people forget things. I'm old. I'm old now, so know, I'm very old, so I forget everything. I have early onset dementia. Sweetowie says, what's better, canon or Legends? I hear lots of people say lots of really good things about Legends, but I've never read any of those books or comics. Except for a few. Like, I was at a thrift store once, I think, and I read a few, like, Legends comics. But other than that, I really have not, like... I haven't delved into the deep... I haven't delved into the deep Star Wars lore. I've pretty much only watched the movies and the TV shows. I've watched the movie... I've seen every single movie, and I've seen the Clone Wars, Rebels, you know, those are the things that I've seen. Ligma Vols. The name that starts with an N and then the second letter is E-G-E-R. I don't know if I can even attempt to say that without YouTube thinking that I'm saying something else. So I'll just call you 77, okay? I'll call you 77. You said, how can toilet be in Yoda? That's not canon. It's not canon. But we're gonna make it canon. It's gonna become canon. Just wait, 20 years from now, Star Wars is going to make Yibbity Toilet canon. Root Beer says, Jar Jar, Gamer Templar looked at your browsing history. If you know, you know. Gamer Templar looked at my browsing history? Well, I don't know how he got access to my browsing history. But if he did, he's gonna find Skibbity Toilet, the time I was reincarnated as a slime, and what else did I Google recently? What else did I Google recently that I didn't Google on stream? I think it was a recipe. Gamer Templar says, Jar Jar, I will tell FBI your search history if you don't play Halo Reach on Heroic. Call them up. I talk to the FBI every single day. I know everyone in the FBI, so call them up. Tell them. They already know. I use an FBI computer, so they already know my search history. 77 says, nonsense, Halo Reach is only completable on easy. Yeah, I would say Halo Reach is annoying to play on harder modes. Because you mostly, I guess it's not too much different from other Halos. You pretty much can't jump into the fray once you get to harder difficulties. Root Beer says, I was saying that because it's the first 10 seconds of his song. How could you not listen to this? Oh, well, like I said, I forgot to listen to his song, so... ENGR says, I will talk with the CIA. Go talk with the CIA. Tell them. I mean, they're probably not going to listen to you unless you have something interesting to say. Do you have information on a foreign government that you would like to disclose to them? I'm sure they would be glad to hear it. The Mexi Plays says, yo, which is better at video edition, Wondershare, Filmora 13, or this program? I gotta know. Well, I've never used Wondershare or Filmora. I've only used HitFilm Express. I've attempted to use DaVinci Resolve and Adobe Premiere, and I did not like either of those. I thought they were too complicated. And they probably wouldn't have been so complicated if I had started with them in the first place, but HitFilm Express is very good. And the best thing about HitFilm Express, the best thing about it is that you don't have to buy anything. It's free. Like every single video that you have seen me make, every single video on my channel is made with the free version of HitFilm Express. Okay, so if you wonder what can you do with HitFilm Express, it's every video that you've seen on my channel is possible to do with HitFilm Express. With the free version, you don't have to buy any add-ons or anything like that, which is why I really like it. Because it costs nothing. Root Beer says, one of my friends over Steam actually went to school for networking cybersecurity while we are always making jokes to him about being undercover. He might be, but if he is, he'll never be able to tell you. 77 says, what's the song and genre you're listening to? Well, this is Donkey Kong Country. It's in the description. This is Donkey Kong Country. Root Beer says, not sponsored by HitFilm, by the way. I wish they sponsored me. That would be fantastic. Because I'm using it. Look, look, HitFilm, hey, I'm using your product. I'm using your product every day, okay? I'm using it. The Mexi Plays sends a huge super chat, $2. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Very kind of you. Without support from people like the Mexi Plays, Jar Jar Studios would not be able to survive. So, thank you very much. Iris G says, it's 11 p.m. and I'm watching a guy making Toilet Yoda. Yes, you are. We're in process. Toilet Yoda is on the way. H. Zephyr says, there's a video only members. Is this free to, what? There's a video only members. Is this free to be, can be used? I don't know what that means. Grammar, please. Just a little bit. There is a video only members. Is this free to be, can be used? I don't know what that means. Root Beer says you could always try to email HitFilm. Well, I could, but I'm pretty sure that they would turn me down for sponsoring me because they have no reason to, because I'm already telling people what video editor I'm using, so I don't think they would care. Hippos Grum says Adobe Soft Paint 2D in the background. This program is called Paint.net. I don't know who makes it, but I've used it for a long time and it works just fine, so I just stick with that. I think it's like maybe a slightly better version of like Microsoft Paint. I'm used to it. I like it. MexiPlay deserves the rank of master. Yes, the rank of master for such a feat. H. Zephyr, he says, I'm busted. What kind of busted are we talking about? We mean like your diod is busted? Or... Root Beer says English, not Englishing. Root Beer says, if there are any member-only videos, you should give us a sneak peek for us 13 people. Well, there's only a few members-only videos. That's okay. So there was a Home Alone video that I was making, and I didn't finish it, and so I left the unfinished version for members only. And then there was another video called Cold Beer in a Woman's Eyes, and that one's the original. I have another version on my channel that's slightly different, but the original is called Cold Beer in a Woman's Eyes, and that one is members only as well. And it's not really that much different from the video that I have on the channel. So like, I don't make members videos to get people to become members. I just take some videos that are, I guess, not completely polished, maybe scrapped videos, things that people that are members would be more interested in, and I just put those up. And so if you're a member and you really like the channel, then you'll probably like to see some of the other stuff that I have that I never really ended up releasing to everybody else. So H. Zefurky says this name must be Skiyoda Toilet. I want to do that, but I have a feeling that just referring to it as Skibidi Toilet will make it more accessible in the algorithm, because people don't search for Skiyoda Toilet, they search for Skibidi Toilet. So I think that it would be better for me to title it Skibidi Toilet Yoda versus Palpatine, which is what I plan to call it, as opposed to Skiyoda Toilet, which potentially would make more sense, but it wouldn't be able to catch search terms as easily. So I think it would be better if I chose Skibidi Yoda Toilet, or Skibidi Toilet Yoda or something, as opposed to Ski Yoda. As much as I would like to call it Ski Yoda, it might not be found, the video might not be found as much if I do it that way. Gamer Templar says, I will gift you money if you end the stream right now and watch my song. Look, if I end the stream right now and watch your song, then you won't be able to gift me money because the stream won't be going. Root Beer says, Gamer, you are supposed to send him a gift and then ask him to listen to it. He will feel obligated. Hey, I like the way you think, Root Beer. That is true. That is true. I would feel more obligated to watch the video if I was given a $10 super chat. It doesn't have to be $10, although that would be pretty nice. H. Zeferki says, it's up to ya about what the name must be, Jar Jar. Eris G says, this is gonna be one of those videos I'm convinced I hallucinated. Gamer Templar says you can restart it after. ITZ Jornado says, why the brain rot? The brain rot, it's in the title. It's PK Trainer 5 Super Sus 459 that came up with this. He said in the last stream, how about Skibidi Toilet Yoda? And I was like, okay. I said something like, how about Skibidi Toilet Yoda versus Palpatine? And I was like, okay. And so I just started throwing it together right there. And then it got so good that I said, I'm definitely gonna make this into a video. I was gonna just make it into a short, but I'm gonna go farther than that.
Loki, prepared for my signified check. You must.
Gamer Template says, no, Root Beer, look what you did. Well, he didn't do anything. I probably wouldn't have ended the stream just to listen to it.
Hey, don't.
RSG says, opinion on cheese? Cheese is one of my favorite foods, by far. Cheese is one of the most amazing, delicious. Gamer Templar says, where you get these memes? What do you mean memes? Do you mean memes? Like, are you talking about the green screens? Where do I get all the green screens? My answer to this, look, see this, see all of these green screens right here? And see all of these green screens right here? And all the green screens in here for Mace Windu, and all the green screens for Obi-Wan Kenobi here, and all the green screens for Rey, and all the green screens for Darth Maul, and all the green screens for Boba Fett and Jango Fett, and all the green screens for... I made all of these. With few exceptions, I made almost every single one of these. There are a few, unless you're talking about... Oh, you're talking about the... Okay, you're not talking about the green screens. You're talking about the pictures, right? The memes in chat. Oh yeah. This is what you get if you become a member. These are the emotes. Chat emotes. These are the chat emotes. $1.99 a month. $1.99 a month, and you get the emotes. All of the emotes that are available. $1.99. Now, I know you can scrape together a few quarters from underneath your couch, alright? The economy's bad, but it's not that bad. It's not so bad that you can't afford $1.99 a month, alright? I know you could become a member, Gamer Templar. You don't have to, if you don't want to, but if you want the emotes, if you want these special emotes, we got Ki-Adi-Mundi, and we got Padme, and we got Jar Jar, and we got Hondo, and Palpatine, and we got Darth Maul, and Newt Gunray, and Mace Windu, and Anakin Skywalker, and even Jedi Bob, which barely anyone uses. Root Beer says, I'd rather spend $1.99 for a spot in your Discord to talk to you. Well, that's the thing is, like I said before, the people that are in my Discord right now are members. They are members. They are members, and they also donate a few super chats here and there. So, if you want to be in the Discord, you know, I feel obligated. That's one of the reasons why I allowed Count Dooku and Aquarius into my Discord in the first place. I felt obligated to give them a little bit extra because they given me a lot, and you know, Super Count Dooku gifted like 100 members. So, Root Beer says, but are you in the voice chat ever? Not very often. That's one of the reasons why I haven't really opened up my Discord to a lot of people, is because I'm not really in my Discord that much. And it's also a very simple Discord. Like there's only like 2 lobbies, or maybe there's 3 or 4. Gamer Templar says $2 is so cheap. Exactly, it's so cheap. It is so inexpensive. Definitely worth the price. 100%. You get the Obi-Wan Kenobi meme and the General Grievous meme. Is this server is so online in that server? What does that mean? ITZ Jornado says, I don't use Discord. Root Beer says, my Discord is 2, but it is themed Backstroke of the West. One of the best movies of all time. H. Zephyr says, I mean in Discord. What do you mean in Discord? Is this server is so online in that server? I don't know what that means. In Discord, I don't know what that means either. Root Beer says, my lobby is named Secret Presbyterian Church. Root Beer says, and my text chat is the Pimping Cringeland. That sounds very Generation Alpha. The Pimping Cringeland. Interesting. ITZ Jornado showing off his emojis while he still has them. H. Zephyr says, my English is dead for now, bruh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. I mean, I understood that. If you make the rest of your sentences like that one, I'll be able to understand it. Oh, they say that in Backstroke. Okay. Well, it's been a while since I've watched it. It's been a very long time since I've watched it. So, the Pimping Cringeland. Okay. All right, where's my? I need Palpatine saying, "Please don't." but not that other one. Oh, here it is.
Hey, help! Hey, help!
ITZ Jornado says we're missing an emote. What do you mean we're missing an emote? We're not missing any emotes. Red Omelet says, do you think Palpatine is Asian? I'm pretty sure you can take one look at him and see that he's not Asian. H. Zafirki says, I respect also American buddies, but you know there's a war from supporting from America so bad. I generally understand what that is saying, even though it doesn't really make any sense. I see the word war, America, supporting, and bad. And I agree, war is bad. War is bad. I'm not responsible for this, okay? I didn't send troops over to other countries. Hey, it's not my fault. I didn't do it. Someone else is doing it. It's not my problem. It's not my business. It's none of my business. I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. And look, everyone should just get along. But guess what? They're not. They're not getting along. Root Beer says, I'm very much Generation Z. Skibidi does not interest me in the slightest, but because you have added Yoda, it's great. Ah, thanks. Gamer Templar's spamming the free emojis that YouTube provides him now, because he doesn't have a membership. Root Beer says, I think Zafirki is saying supporting the country with the blue star and the white background flag is bad. I generally agree with that sentiment. I don't think that America should be involved in anyone else's business overseas, personally. But, like I said, I don't have any control over that. And it's not really it's not my arena. I'm not a politician. I don't have any actual political power, so I can't do anything about it. And honestly, I don't think it really matters if I vote for anyone, like it would make a difference. Gamer Templar is sending crying emojis now because he doesn't have a membership, and he wishes that Count Dooku would send him a free membership. Red Omelet says, I'm building doors in Minecraft while listening to this. Doors in Minecraft? What kind of doors? Do you sell your doors after you build them? Red Omelet says zero tick doors. I don't know what's a zero tick door in Minecraft. Zero tick doors. Red Omelet says, "Looks like me when I sleep." This is what Red Omelet looks like when he's sleeping. He looks like Palpatine here. H. Zafirki says, Jar Jar has been can't understand much comment in this live stream. Well, most comments, yes. Not all of them. Root Beer says, it's a door that opens insanely quick. Zero tick means it's instant. Why would you need a special instant door for Minecraft? Isn't the regular door good enough? H. Zafirki says, let's listen to Anakin vs. Obi-Wan music. I'm sorry, that is, unfortunately I cannot do that, because I would probably get a copyright strike on the live stream, so... Ex-Cavalier, welcome back. How goes it? Kahlua Fanboy says copyright sucks. Well, the copyright system is, like, it's generally fine. It's just on YouTube in particular, there's lots of ways that people exploit it. And I'd say that's what really sucks the most, is that a lot of people really exploit the copyright system. Because, I mean, and also, I also do agree that copyright sucks. I think that most copyright laws should only last for about 10 years. Like, copyrights for movies, I think copyrights for music last for like 70 years after the artist is dead. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. Copyrights should only last for like 10 to 20 years at most. Or at the very least, a copyright should expire when the main artist that it's associated with dies. For example, if Drake dies, all of his stuff should become copyright free. It should all enter the public domain. As soon as Drake is dead, all of his music should enter the public domain. But like, and same thing with like movies. Movies, the copyrights for these movies last too long. Like, for example, I mean, and this is a big deal for you know, for us, for Star Wars fans, because like Star Wars movies, honestly, I think they should be in the public domain at this point, because unfortunately, we have a company that's running the franchise that has no idea what it's doing. So essentially, Disney is holding Star Wars hostage for the next like 70 to 80 years. And because they're holding it hostage for so long, no one can make any Star Wars movies other than them, and the Star Wars movies they make are not very good. And so I personally think Star Wars should be in the public domain, and that copyright law should not last so long, because if someone can make a better story than you, like if someone, let's say someone could make imagine there was another company that could make a Disney sequel trilogy, like not a Disney a sequel trilogy of their own, and they were able to do it better than Disney. Then guess what? They would become Star Wars. Everyone would say, we like this company's Star Wars trilogy, and so this is the new canon for us. And so essentially, that's a bunch of different companies would start to compete for the Star Wars brand if they thought they could make money. And if they did a good job, they would be able to make money, because there would be plenty of people that would love to see, you know, they would love to see Star Wars movies, but actually good Star Wars movies. And so it would be interesting to see like Paramount and Sony and all these different film studios try and come out with their own Star Wars sequel trilogy and see if they can beat someone else. And that would influence Disney to be better with making their Star Wars content. But without the competition, unfortunately, Disney has no reason to try hard, because they're the only ones that can make it. So I think that George Lucas could have I understand why he sold it, but he could have helped us all out a lot by like just making it public domain. If he said, the copyright's over, it's public domain now, everyone have at it. See if you can make your own Star Wars universe that's better than mine. And and we'll see, the best Star Wars universe will win. For years they have Legends, and people loved Legends. What if there was another film studio that could make some movies from Legends, and it fit very neatly with the rest of the story? Then everyone would consider it canon. Kahlua Fanboy says, only canon that matters is what the fans see as canon. If fans don't see your stuff as canon, you're doing something wrong. Exactly. There's 3 dead movies that it is the Rey theme, yeah. Three dead movies with Rey Skywalker, and while I'm not going to say literally everything about those movies wasn't good, most of it, enough of it wasn't that I wouldn't want to consider it canon. Just a person from a desert that sucks at the Force versus Grandpa. Grandpa? What do you got to say about Sheev Palpatine? Do you think he's going to take kindly to that? You'll pay the price for your lack of vision. Where is this? Oh, there it is. Gamer Templar says, Jar Jar, I'm fine with you not playing Halo anymore. What do you mean, not playing Halo anymore? I still will play Halo, just not the Halo, I'm just not going to rubber stamp your Halo that you like just because you like it, okay? I don't like Halo Reach that much. I don't like Halo 4, I don't like Halo 5, and I don't like Halo Infinite. I like Halo 1, 2, and 3. That's what I like. I'm allowed to like that. And I'm allowed not to like the other ones. X-Cavalier says, how can they explain that someone survived to a planet-sized explosion? Hey, I could make a video on that, showing how Palpatine survived. Rootbeer says, wow, Jar Jar, how could you have an opinion? I'm sorry. I can't have... I'm so sorry. I should just have no opinion on this. I have to like all the Halo games that have been made, most especially Halo Reach. Apparently, according to Gamer Templar, it's the best one ever, which it's not. It's mid at best. Neo says, I recently got Halo the Master Chief Collection for real. Neo, the Master Chief Collection is amazing. Outstanding. Play Halo 1, 2, and 3. Don't play Halo Reach. It's a waste of time. Play Halo 1, 2, and 3, and play Halo 3 ODST, and then stop there. And don't play any of the others. Don't play any of the others, okay? They're not worth your time. Don't waste your time with those. Ellen Playground guy says, so evil he has an opinion. Exactly. That's Darth Jar Jar for you. Rootbeer says, me personally, I liked Halo Wars. Well, I never played Halo Wars. I put it in a different category. I like the cinematics for Halo Wars. I think they did a good job with the story, and I watched all the cinematics for it, and I'm sure it's probably a fun game as well, but I haven't played it, because it's fundamentally different, obviously. It's not, I mean, Halo Wars is an RTS, so... But I'm sure it's fun. I mean, I played games like Age of Empires and stuff like that. So, and I liked those. So I probably would like Halo Wars. H Zephyr says, I need your Discord server, brother. Hey, become a member and donate lots of money, and then I'll give you the Discord server. The Cringe Kid says, can you imagine if instead of Jango Fett, the clones used Jar Jar as the template? The clone army would have been unstoppable. Kahlua Fanboy says, almost got Halo and Metroid mixed up. Rootbeer says, bruh, cringe, exactly. Halo Reach is cringe, exactly. Neo says, Halo Reach does better on multiplayer. I do say Halo Reach's multiplayer is better than their campaign. but I still think Halo 3's multiplayer is better than all the other Halos multiplayer. Halo 3, in my opinion, has the best multiplayer out of all the Halos. And so, if you have to choose, I would say Halo 3 multiplayer would come first, and then I'd probably play Halo 2 multiplayer next, and then Halo Reach multiplayer would be next after that, and then Halo Combat Evolves multiplayer, which Halo Combat Evolves multiplayer is alright. It's okay, I think. But it's not really the best, because it's usually dominated by the pistol. Everyone just shoots pistols. Which kind of ruins the experience to some degree. Gamer Templar said, "Hey Jar Jar, did you read my chat why I was gone? Or did you just read the first 3 words of it to push your opinion again?" I'm so sorry. Here, hold on. Hold on. There was a Mjolnir Mark 7. Then they stopped doing Marks. They have a generation for Mjolnirs now. They can stuff Gen 3 tech into anything. Mark 4, stuff Gen 3 tech into it. Mark 5, Gen 3 tech. I don't know what that means. They got new armor. That's the basic gist of it. I believe it. Polynesian spa should be eternal. Well, I mean, I don't know about eternal, but I mean, I'm sure it's probably nice. Everyone should go to the Polynesian spa sometime. Relax, enjoy the hot tub. Enjoy the hot tub with your wife. Get in the hot tub with your wife. Red Omelet says, "I'm level 161 in Among Us. I didn't know they had levels in Among Us." Melon Playground Guy says, "This is getting out of hand. Now we must donate." Hey, I agree. Hold on. Where is it? Okay. That message is getting pinned. This is getting out of hand. Now we must donate. We must. Kahlua Fanboy says, "Wish they gave game devs more time to work on their games. Then maybe we could actually play a good-looking game without it lagging and crashing." Yeah, I think that's part of it, but that's also not everything about, like, the problems with the gaming industry. The main problems is, like, these huge studios, they lose sight. Like, when they first start out, the reason they make good games is because they're filled with creatives. So, but, you know, once they get, there's a certain point at which they get too big and then they just collapse, because all of the money gets lost with, like, administrative bills, basically, like paying executives and stuff that don't do any of, like, the main work. You know, they're not the ones that are necessarily as directly involved with the process of making the game, and so a lot of creativity is lost. That's what, I mean, George Lucas talks about that. This is the same thing with Hollywood and movies. So, H. Zifurki says, "I will join maybe, but only join and you will give me the Discord server." That's not how this works. That's not how this works, H. Zifurki. Melon Playground Guy says, "The prices and the lack of good games makes them bad." Exactly. They're trying to get cash, like, they're trying to get money first, and then they're like, "Give us money and then we'll think about making a good game." Kind of like how H. Zivurki is like, "Give me the Discord server and then I'll think about becoming a member. Then I'll think about donating. Give me the Discord server first and then I'll think about it." Gamer Templar is like, "Watch my video first and then I'll think about donating." Instead of, you know, doing the other thing first. Instead of putting the right thing in order. But anyway. Goodbye, H. Saverky. Have a nice night. Or day. I don't know where you live in the world. So you might be going to bed. Maybe you're not going to bed. Maybe you're getting up. Ellen Playground guy says, dang, got compared to the gaming companies. Yeah. Hey, give me the Discord server first. Then I'll think about it. Then I'll think about donating. Give me what I want first, and then I'll think about giving you what you want.
Hey, don't.
H. Saperky says, I have a 56 platinum trophy. Who have PlayStation know what I mean. I don't have a PlayStation, so I don't know. Root Beer says, your lack of faith is disturbing, Jar Jar. You're supposed to just have faith they're gonna send cash. Hey, I don't know if you were there for that other stream, but there was this guy that said that if I do my best Lego Yoda impression, like Yoda death sound impression, that he would donate €2. And I was like, okay, I'll do my best Lego Yoda death sound impression. And I did it. I did it on stream. I did it. And he said he promised that he would. And then I did it, and guess what he said? He said, oh, the donate button's not working. Oh, the donate button's not working. Yeah, right, the donate button's not working. You lied to me. You just lied to me. I gave you my best Lego Yoda death sound impression, and you lied to me. And you didn't give me any money. Yeah. And then he never came back. And for good reason he didn't come back. Because he knew that he was lying to me. Banned whoever it was. I should ban him next time I see him. Exactly. Excuses. He said, I'll give you €2 if you give me your best Lego Yoda death sound impression. I said, I'll do it. He said he would pay next stream, and then he left. Exactly. He said he'd pay next stream. And then he showed up like next stream, and I called him out on it, and then he never came back ever again. This world is filled with liars. With liars. Liars like Padme and Obi-Wan. This world is filled with liars. Lies, creating mistrust, his ways are. Fallen to the dark side, Dooku has. Creating mistrust, his ways are.
Loki, prepare for my signified check. You must. Hey, don't.
Root Beer says, well, I'd be lying if I didn't say I would choose me over you, Jar Jar. Nothing against you, but we all are living out here. What do you mean? That has nothing to do with anything. He said he promised me. He said, I'll give you €2, I promise. And then he didn't do it. That has nothing to do with choosing anyone over anyone. He just lied. H Zafirki says, listen brother, Jar Jar Studios Plus, I want to join because I like that content. If you will even not give Discord, it's okay, just take your money as you want. I'm not really sure what that means either. I already told you the conditions. The conditions for being in the Discord server are I have to feel obligated to bring you into the Discord server. And I'm only gonna feel obligated to someone who gives me lots of money. It doesn't even have to be a lot of money. You gotta be a member, and you gotta send super chats. That's what Super Count Dooku did, that's what Aquarius did, and that's why they're on my Discord server, because I felt obligated to them. I wanted to do something for them because they were doing things for me. Root Beer says, we are your sugar daddies is what I'm hearing. Well, if you want to put it like that, Hey, if the boot fits, I guess so. Although I will say, Root Beer, I will say who's we, because I don't see a green name next to I don't see your name highlighted in green. Or I don't remember receiving lots of memberships and super chats from you. So not we are your sugar daddies. It's Super Count Dooku and Aquarius are my sugar daddies. But not sugar daddies, okay? That's so... They're my benefactors, not my sugar daddies. That's so creepy. Sugar daddies? That's so creepy. No, not benefactors. They're donors. They are generous donors, not sugar daddies. That sounds gross. Imagine having a sugar daddy, like degrading yourself. And that's what having a sugar daddy requires. It requires you to degrade yourself. I'm not degrading myself for money, okay? If you want me to make you Star Wars videos and you're gonna give me money to do it, that's totally different. That's called business. Not sugar daddies, okay? I'm not taking off my clothes. I'm not eating poop out of a bowl for your viewing pleasure. I'm not sending pictures of my feet or anything, okay? That's sick. That's sick, disgusting behavior. That's entirely different. X-Cavalier says, I know I'm not giving anything but he dared to do something that I would never do. He lied. Exactly. Exactly. Look. Look. You. Anyone who's watching, you don't have to give me any money. But don't tell me that you are and then not do it. Don't lie to me. You don't have to give me any money. And I appreciate you staying and watching. You know, you can help just by watching the channel. I appreciate it. But don't lie to me. Don't say you're gonna send me money and then don't do it. Jar Jar Studios, just add an Easter egg that Obi-Wan head in somewhere. This must be fun. What is that? Skibidi Yoda feet pics. Everyone knows that Skibidi toilets don't have feet, so there would be no such thing as a Skibidi Yoda feet pic. Gamer Templar says, I will give you money tomorrow. Gamer Templar, something tells me that you're not going to give me money tomorrow, and you're just saying that because I just told you not to say that you're going to give me money when you're not going to do it. Something tells me that you just said that just because you want to make me mad. You want me to go on another rant.
Low-key prepare for my Sigma vibe check. You
Low-key prepare for my Sigma vibe check. You must.
must.
Gamer Templar says, I will get membership if you're streaming. If I'm streaming? So you're telling me you're gonna get a membership if I stream tomorrow? Gamer Templar says, I will stream tomorrow and I will get membership. Ooh. Oh. Well, I'll probably stream tomorrow anyway. But, you know, even if you don't give me a membership, I'll still be streaming tomorrow, I think. And if you don't think I won't forget. Don't think I won't forget. I'll remember. Root Beer says, you should leave an Easter egg in this video, like an insanely small toilet Yoda in one frame, or a Jar Jar. Gamer Templar says, Jar Jar Online, the new hit MMO where you harvest materials like Goomba Fish, souls, red sabers to add to your collection, and super chat messages. Jar Jar Studios Plus Online. The new hit MMO. You hook up the headset to your brain, and then I gain control of your finances. A Cavalier says if he's lying, he deserves to be banned. I'll put it to a vote, and we'll see. If he doesn't become a member tomorrow, like he promised, after I stream, then I'll put it to a vote. We'll put a poll up, and we'll see what people say. And if they vote to ban him, then he'll be banned. Democracy. I will let the people decide. We'll let the people decide. Democracy. We're a democracy. Actually, should spend more time on this one. Oh, H. Steferky is saying goodbye. Adios, sir. Have a nice night. X Cavalier says, I love democracy. I love democracy. I love democracy. I love the Republic. The power you give me, I will lay down when this crisis has abated. And as my first act with this new authority, I will create a grand army of the Republic to counter the increasing threats of the Separatists. And then everyone clapped. Then everyone clapped. Root Beer says, is Yoda's neck a separate entity? Can you move his head? Yeah, I mean, I move him separately because I had to make the neck. And the neck... Yoda's neck... essentially is just a piece of his head. I just stretched it out so it looks more like a neck. Kahlua Fanboy says, I have a whole big playlist of Star Wars What If videos. All of them are way more interesting than Disney Star Wars. I agree. I haven't even seen them, and I agree. I see you added fake lighting to his neck when he speaks. Fake lighting? What do you mean? Oh, that? Yeah. That's just, like I said, I made the neck from, like, this neck is just part of this head, except I stretched it a lot. So it looks like his neck. But it's actually like the bottom of his chin, just stretched out a lot. But it'll be moving fast enough that no one will really notice. It totally looks like a shadow. Yes, sometimes things just kind of accidentally look better than intended. Bro, I keep selecting the wrong thing. Okay, now I have the right thing. There. Gem Monkey Face is back. Welcome back. Welcome back. The fact that you switched from Obi-Wan to Yibbity Toilet because of one person. Hey, and he hasn't even shown up today yet. PK Trainer hasn't even popped in to say hi yet. Maybe he will when the video's done. The guy that didn't pay you after you did the Yoda impression, I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. Maybe he's sleeping. Daphne Skywalker editor says Yoda kind of looks funny though. He does. He looks like there's something wrong with Yoda. What's going on with Yoda? I am plotting. And there is nothing interesting going on in chat. Nobody's asking any questions right now, so I have no questions to answer. I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi. I sense a plot to destroy this skibbity toilet. Jam Monkey Face says, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is ice cream. Ice cream is my favorite food. If I could, I would eat ice cream all day, every day. More ice cream, like kind of partially melted, to where you could like kind of slurp. You could slurp it. You could slurp it out of a cone or a bowl. You know. Ice cream. Maybe this should be the thumbnail. Root Beer says, wish there was a way I can mute the music because I want to hear you but not hear the music. But does that mean that the microphone is too quiet? Or am I just not, because I'm not just not talking right now. You wish that you could hear me, I mean that's fine, but if I don't have, look, I don't have anything to say right now. You want me to talk constantly? About what? What do you want me to say? Root Beer says, the music is louder than you because I'm playing a game. You mean the game music is too loud? You could just turn it down then. Jam Monkey Face says, I'm sad. Kinda. Don't really matter though. Why are you don't be sad? Why are you sad? I'm sorry to hear that you're sad. Feel better. Maybe Skibidi Yoda can cheer you up. Darth Skibidi Riz. Does Yoda's head pop because it gets too big? Nope. It does not. When will you make a Cerveza Crystal meme? Probably never, because that trend is over. I was in the middle of doing some other video when that trend popped off, and I probably would have made some, but then I was too late. Like, if I made one now, it would probably get like 1,000 views. Like, it was there and it's gone. It's kind of like the Will Smith memes. Like, I made a bunch of Will Smith videos when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and those got a lot of views, but if I made any more now, they wouldn't get any views because the trend is over. So Cringe Kid said, I just found out about Obi-Wan cracking one open for Luke and it was hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised that those commercials like came out like a long time ago, like 2003 or something like that. It was either like 2003 or 2008. Those commercials are old. It was just someone, they apparently the trend started because like someone posted them, like they resurfaced, someone reposted them or something. So they trended again. Gamer Templar said, I just started making my dream Halo fan game. Halo fan game? Really? What is in the Halo fan game? It's gonna be a side-scroller about a Spartan 3 with an energy sword and a jetpack. Sounds interesting. If I were into side-scrollers. I don't really play side-scrollers. I used to. On a Game Boy. And long car rides with the Game Boy. Skibbity. Skibbity! Skibbity. Hippo Scrum said skibbity. Jam Monkey Face says, what was the first game you ever played, if you remember? I would say the first game I ever played was probably like... Oh man. Oh man. It was some kind of like Sonic math game, I think. But I think it was at another person's house. Like, I don't think I had it myself at our house. But the first game that I like played regularly as a kid was Civilization 2: Test of Time. That was the first game that I really got to play regularly as a kid. Kahlua Fanboy says, I've never heard of that. Well, it's worth checking out. Civilization 2: Test of Time. It's a really fun game. Really good one. It's a classic. But I think I more like it and remember it very fondly because I grew up with it. I think most people, if they played it now, like, it wouldn't really be that fun, but I think that in the future, if I have children, that would probably be the first game that I'll introduce them to. Civilization 2: Test of Time. Kahlua Fanboy says, I remember playing Donkey Kong, Scooby-Doo, and Crash Bandicoot on GBA. GBA is... okay, Game Boy Advance. Okay, yeah. Gamer Templar says, my first real game was Halo 3. I love Halo 3 so much. Hey, there you go. There you go, Gamer Templar. Halo 3! Exactly. There's a good game. So you do have a good game that you like. Even if other games you don't like are not that good. Halo 3, that's a very good game. Gamer Templar says, if you have kids, what about that Jar Jar Riz? Well, that's the thing, is the Riz is sometimes, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, and you know, the Riz is too much. It could threaten to destroy humanity, you know? So, I have to be very careful with how I use this Riz. Melon Playground Guy says, I like Minecraft. Minecraft is fun. I didn't play it when I was a kid, though. I only played it recently because of the videos that I've been making. Kahlua Fanboy says, Scooby-Doo game was based on the live-action movie. That live-action movie was awful. Scooby-Doo 2, if I remember right. Yeah. I watched Scooby-Doo 1. The live-action one is... I guess there's like a... There's like a cult following aspect to it. But when I saw it as a kid, and even today, it's one of those movies that's just garbage. It is terrible. Darth Sidious cowering in fear from Scooby Yoda. I would be terrified too. Gamer Templar says, my top 10 in no order is Halo 3, Skyrim, AC4, never heard of that, TF2, I played that a few times, Minecraft, Morrowind, haven't played that but I heard it was good and the gameplay from it looks pretty fun. Fallout 4, Fallout 76, I'm not going to mention that one, and that one, or that one. I'm not going to mention the last three, because they're not worth mentioning. Kahlua Fanboy says, they bad a Scooby-Doo game for the Game Boy Advance based on that. Remember fighting the Ghost Knight, which I think was the first boss and couldn't get past it. There's no bad Scooby-Doo game. At least the Cartoon Network ones. I'll take your word for it. I've never played those. Gamer Templar says, hey, oh, bruh, why? Free! Jam Monkey Face says, anyone here play any racing games? I liked Need for Speed, because you could crash the cars, and they would slowly fall apart as you crash them until they finally exploded. And you could crash into, like, other cars on the race track, like, because they were on the street and stuff. Where is it? There it is. Kahlua Fanboy says, anyone know what woke means? As it is commonly used today by YouTubers talking about woke nonsense in gaming. What does it mean? Well, I'm inclined to believe that woke it's kind of complicated. Generally, I think it refers to people crying wolf, essentially, about a bunch of different topics. Like, for example, they'll claim that a video game is sexist, that it hates women. And if you look at the game, like, there's nothing about the game that actually implies or is actually sexist. It's just, they just interpret it as such because that's the way they feel about it. And the same thing goes with, like, racism. There's a lot of quote racism in, like, media that isn't actually racism. It's just that's the way that people feel about it. So they describe it as racist when it's not actually racist. There are, which, you know, of course takes away from legitimate like racist things. Of course, there are people that are actually racist, and there are things that are actually racist. But most of the things that are pointed to as being racist are not racist. They're just people just make it up. They don't really, and I think part of the issue with that is, of course, there's not really very many clear definitions for things like racism or sexism. And because there's not actually very many clear definitions, people just kind of make up whatever they want as their, definition for racism. So whenever you talk about these things, and of course they're like very emotionally charged topics, because nobody wants to be hated for a feature about themselves that they can't change. And so when they think that someone else hates them for a feature about themselves that they can't change, that they were born with, then it makes them upset, obviously. And so they stop thinking logically and they start thinking emotionally. Oh, this person hates me because I'm this, I'm X. And so I'm not going to listen to what they have to say, and I'm just going to yell at them. Rather than really objectively looking at the situation and saying, is this actually a racist thing that this person is saying? Do they actually bear animosity, and are they actually malicious towards me because of my race or because of my sex, or is that just how I'm interpreting it based on how I feel? Like, do they actually hate me, or do I just think they hate me? And so that's an important distinction to make. And you are not going to, and you and I and nobody is going to be able to get along with anyone in this world if we assume the worst about each other. Obviously, there comes a point at which someone it hates you, and they let you know by their actions and by the things they say, by the way they treat you. But also, there's also lots of things that it's not made absolutely clear that the person hates you, and so it's good to give the benefit of the doubt, because sometimes people say things that offend you, and they don't realize that they're saying something that offends you, because they're from a different culture, or they're from a different background. They don't understand everything about you. They can't read your mind, and they don't know what you find offensive. And so to hold them accountable for something that they had no idea would be offensive is wrong, essentially. And you should be more understanding of people and where they're coming from. Like, there's certain words in Canada or in UK countries that you can say, and it's not a big deal to anyone. But then there's also certain words that you can say that are a big deal to some people, and it depends on the context in which you're in. And so some people find some things offensive. Like, if you go to China and you say the N-word, nobody there is going to care, because they're Chinese, so it's not going to offend anyone there. And so you could say the word there all you wanted, and nobody in China would be upset, because they don't care. And so if there's no one there to be offended, have you done anything wrong if there's no one there to be offended? If no one was offended by what you said, have you done anything wrong? So it's about context. There are some words that you just can't say in certain places. In the US, there are some words that are very emotionally charged. You can hurt someone by saying certain words. So it's probably a good idea for you to avoid saying those words. I don't go out of my way to offend people for the sake of offending people. I don't like to make people upset for no reason at all. And And so, like, if I meet a black person, I'm not going to say a word that I know is going to offend them because I have no reason to offend them. I don't want to make them upset, and I don't want to be upset. I also don't want to receive pain for saying a wrong word. So there's certain things that I don't say naturally. And I think that's reasonable. I think that other people should also behave the same way. I am against this one-way street of, well, it's wrong for me to offend you, but it's okay for you to offend me. I think that should be, of course, be equal among everyone. If you don't want to be offended, well, then don't offend. And if you are willing to offend, then you have to be willing to be offended as well. So just be nice. Look, just be nice to people, okay? Look, hey, just be nice, okay? Just be nice to people. There's no need for violence. Hey, you don't need to stop. Don't hit them. Stop hitting them. That's not nice. Don't do that. What is wrong with you? Go to the grocery store. Get your food. Go home and Netflix and chill, okay? Relax. Hippos Grum says, I always have a constant fear that I'm going to accidentally say something or word something in a way that I shouldn't, and I'm going to get banned, which is why I'm an introvert. Well, I know it's kind of rough out there. Sometimes it is true. Sometimes some people are too easily offended, and they cause havoc for everyone else. They create problems for everyone else by getting people, you know, ostracized from society or from a circle of friends because they said one thing wrong. And I don't really like to associate with those kind of people anyway. Like, if you're gonna get upset over one little simple thing, and if you are upset, then tell me. Then talk to me. Talk to me. If you think this is something that if you don't want me to say something like that, you know, have a reason. And also, is the reason just because you want power over me? And that's another aspect, is you need to remember that some people are narcissists, and they only think about themselves, and the world centers around them. And so sometimes they try to take control of you by being offended by everything, when really they have no right to be offended about some things. Like people also, you know, don't be too far up your own ass, okay? Relax. Not everything's about you, and you're not the most important person in the world, so. Gamer Templar says, I'm fine in real life, but I have a huge fear of politics on internet, as I joined the internet as a 12-year-old and got cyberbullied multiple times for a large list of reasons, so I avoid politics, so I don't lose my friends. Well, that's another thing, is you have to remember, not all your friends are friends with you for the same reason. Some friends are friends with you for life. Some friends are just friends with you because you like to do the same things together. Some friends are friends with you because you work at the same job. So you have to remember, some friendships are lasting, and then other friendships are temporary. Some friendships, once you're done with the thing that you like to do together, that friendship will fade away. And so you have to be okay with understanding that some people are going to be around in your life for the long term, and then other people are not. And so it's not a big deal if you lose a friend because you stop. Let's say you were golfing and you made friends while you were golfing, and then once you stop golfing, then they're not your friends anymore. It's because they're your friends because you have a common interest, and while you have that common interest, the relationship is mutually beneficial for both of you because you both like the same thing, and so you're friends in that sense. So there's different layers of friends, there's different kinds of friends, And so some friends are worth losing if, you know, some friends are worth losing if they're the wrong kinds of friends. And then other friends are worth keeping, and sometimes you don't, and look, you don't always treat all those friends exactly the same. You know, like your golfing friends, you don't need to talk politics with your golfing friends. Now maybe you do, and if you do, and you guys both, you know, if you all enjoy talking about politics while you golf, that's fantastic. But let's say they don't enjoy that. Well, then you can just enjoy the game for what it is, and you can talk about another topic. You don't. There's some people that you just don't talk about certain things with because you're just not going to get along with them in that area, and that's fine. You can still be friends with someone that you don't get along with them in every area. Damn Monkey Face says, I hate the unnecessary racism where people just randomly start being racist towards other people. Yeah, I mean, when you're going up to people and just harassing them on it, that's more like, look, that's more like kick streamer or prank streamers type assholes. So I mean, they cause problems for everybody. But yeah, I mean, I don't know of a lot of people that behave like that. But then yeah, there are some people that are just like that. They see one person and they associate them with the other group of people, and they spit on them for no reason and create conflict with them just because, you know, someone that looked like them caused them problems in the past or whatever. Kahlua Fanboy says exactly, talk to me about something you don't like, don't try and get everything you don't like canceled or banned. Yeah, some people like some things and they don't like other things, and people are allowed to like other things and not like some things. Like if there's someone that says I don't like Halo because it's sexist, I think that there should be a female lead. I think it's sexist that there's not a female lead in Halo. Okay, if they want to think that, that's fine. And if they want to make their own game like that, because, you know, there's plenty of games where you can do that, then play those games. But not everything is for everyone. And not everything has to be for you. Not everything has to be about you. It can be about, you know, someone else. You know, I don't need to shut down a Spider-Man game because they make Miles Morales the main character and say, well, he's a black Spider-Man, so I don't want him in that game. Like, I don't need to shut that down. I can just play a Spider-Man game where he's not black. If that's a big deal to me. If I don't like that, then I can play another game. And so, and the same is true in vice versa, like opposite. Like, oh well, Spider-Man can't be white. There should be a black. I mean, should there be a black Spider-Man? Maybe there should just be a Spider-Man, and if people want to play, and if people like Spider-Man, they like Spider-Man. Why does he doesn't have to be black? He doesn't have to be white. He can be whatever the person that's making the character wants to make him as. They'll make him as it, and if people like it, then they'll watch it. If people resonate with it, then they'll play it. And if they don't like it, then they won't play it and they won't watch it. So, not everything's for you, not everything's for me, not everything's for everyone. So, some people like some things, other people like other things. Anyway, just enjoy what you enjoy. And don't enjoy what you don't enjoy. If you don't like it, you don't have to. Melon Playground guy says, yeah, like one of my friends don't like Star Wars, so I don't really talk about Star Wars around them. Exactly. Like a lot of my friends don't like Star Wars. They don't care about Star Wars. It doesn't interest them. And that's fine. I don't talk to them about Star Wars because there's no interest there. I mean, I don't want to talk to a brick wall about Star Wars. I don't want to be like, oh, did you see, you know, what are your thoughts on Obi-Wan Kenobi as a Jedi? And they'll be like, well, I don't care. You want me to stand there and explain like the entire Darth Jar Jar theory to someone who's like, well, I don't watch Star Wars. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna do that. What a waste of time. Kahlua Fanboy says, it's why I get confused about hate comments. Why you gotta comment on something you don't like? Why can't you just move along and find things you enjoy? Well, I mean, there is, of course, an aspect of it that, like, for example, I'll critique Star Wars if I think, because, you know, people like the product of Star Wars, and they have for a long time, and now they don't, and they're being vocal about it because they want things to change. They want the company to listen to them and make something that they like. Now, some people really like the new Star Wars, but I think the money speaks for itself. Most people don't like that. So, to some degree, I do understand, and I allow for, it makes sense for people to comment on things and give their opinions because, you know, especially if they're paying customers. You know, if your customers want to see a male lead in Star Wars, because most of your customers are men and they want, you know, a male fantasy about a man in space doing Jedi things, and if that's what they want, then that's what you should give them. I mean, if you're in business and you want to make money and your customers want a certain thing, then give it to them. Now, I don't think that anyone in, like, specifically needs to have a male lead in Star Wars. I've always been open to seeing a story from a female perspective as well. That's fine. I'm not against that. But I think the way that they did it in the sequels is not good. I think they didn't do a very good job with it, which is why a lot of people don't like it. I don't think most people don't like Rey Skywalker because she's a female lead. I don't think that's the problem that people have. I think the main problem that people have is that they had an agenda, and their agenda was feminism and, you know, and making people upset. And they succeeded. So, I mean, they did exactly what they set out to do. To make people hate their product. And that's exactly what people did. Donkey Kong soundtrack sounds like Michael Myers theme, really? Maybe Michael Myers copied it from them. Root Beer says, can you show me what you got currently? I want to see what we've got. Not yet. Not yet. Gamer Templar. Brr, skibbity politics, bop bop. Yes, yes, skibbity politics, deep deep. Exactly. Exactly. Skibbity politics. Skibbity politics? I wonder if it... Lord Billis says it's still being made. Yes, it's still being made. Gamer Templar is one with the Skibidi. I am one with the Skibidi, and the Skibidi is with me. I'm one with the Skibidi, and the Skibidi is with me. I'm one with the Skibidi, and the Skibidi is with me. I'm one with the Skibidi, and the Skibidi is with me. Alright. What am I looking for? I totally forgot what oh, I'm looking for a sound effect. Maybe it's in music. The Game Boy. He makes some really good stuff. You should subscribe. Subscribe to The Game Boy. He makes good songs. And he lets you use the songs in your projects. Hey yo, zombies music? Yes. Yeah, Monkey Face says, what is this song? Well, the song is on the Game Boy's channel. It's the Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, the main theme, but it's a trap remix. It hurts my brain. Well, it hurts the zombie's brain too. That's why they want to eat brains all the time. Check it out. What do we got here? What is this that we have here? I'm sorry, I'm having too much fun with this. Now that Palpatine is now. Let's check it out. What's it look like? Firing the whole hangout with King Neo says E. Gamer Templar says, read my chat, Jar Jar. Whoa, whoa! Hey, chill. So demanding. Gamer Templar says, I don't believe in some all-powerful toilet force. All I need is luck. In my experience, there is no luck. Only the power of Skibidi. Only the power of Skibidi Toilet. You do not know the power of Skibidi Toilet. Palpatine, if he was dark, aether, how do you say that? Aether coded. Or he disappears as soon as the beat drops. Have you ever heard the story of Darth Sigma the Skibidi? Thought so. It's not a story the Ohio Jedi would tell you. He had get such a power in the Skibidi. He could phantom tax the ones he hated, but in the end he could not stop himself from being phantom taxed. Unfortunate. Yeah, Monkey Face says, good night, Jar Jar. See you on the next stream. If it's tomorrow, I might stay for longer on the next one, though. Jar Jar Wink supremacy. Exactly. Thank you for staying, Jam Monkey Face, for spending some time with us. Hope you have a nice night. I don't think anyone's ready for this. I don't think anyone is ready for this. Will you be trying out Star Wars Hunters? Star Wars Hunters? What is Star Wars Hunters? Gamer Templar says, here's the Imperial March. Bop, 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 skibbity, bop. Bop, 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 yes, 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 bop. Skibbity, skibbity. Bop, bop, skibbity, yes, yes. Deep, deep. Skibbity, bop, 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 bop. Gamer Templar says, Jar Jar, don't do anything till I come back from the bathroom. I won't leave for the bathroom till you read this message. Dang, I should have kept my mouth shut. You would have been stuck. You would have been stuck at your computer waiting for me to read your message. You would have peed in your pants. Gamer Templar pees all over the floor. Poops in his pants because Jar Jar didn't read his message on time. As a YouTube poop I saw once said, just pee on the floor, it saves time. Exactly. Joshua Matthew, how you doing? Lord Billia says, born too early to explore the galaxy, born too late to appreciate the fine art of the Renaissance. Born at the right time to watch Jar Jar Studios content. Yes, you gotta look at the bright side. The bright side of every era, and the bright side of this era, is you get to watch Yibbity Toilet. You get to watch Jar Jar Studios Plus make Yibbity Toilet fight Palpatine. Something you thought you'd never be able to see in your entire lifetime. Disney Plus should have a Star Wars tab of only Jar Jar Studios content. Exactly. Implying that everything you make is canon. Yes, I won't rest until they put me on until they put me on Disney Plus. Kahlua Fanboy says it's cool that we can have non-copyright versions of otherwise copyrighted music. Gotta have a Imperial March for a Darth Vader gaming video. Just needs to happen or it's not real Star Wars video. Yes, it is nice to be able to make cover songs and such. Although I wish they were a bit more lax with some of that stuff so that people could be more creative. Red Omelet says, oh well, that's different than what I saw last. This is different. Macro Ferrari says, I like your videos, bro. It's so funny. Thank you very much, Macro. Skeleton Girl says, hi. Hello! Sorry, I haven't been reading chat while I've been working on this Palpatine Chancellor Skipatine. Skibatine. Chancellor Skibatine. There he is, transformed into Chancellor Toilet.
Loki, prepared for my signified check. You must. Hey,
Kahlua Fanboy says, Skibatine sounds too perfect for a funny drug name. Hammer Templar says, yo bro, pass that Skibatine from Ohio. Marco Ferrari says, Star Wars in Hollow.
Yes, yes. Let me know the real deal. Let me know about yes, yes. Let me know about the real deal. Yeah, back down.
You survived.
Here I am to enforce the Phantom tax on your Kia.
Your arrogance blinds you, Master.
Weak your Ohio Riz is. Loki, prepared for my signified check. You must. So keep prepared for my. Low-key prepared for my signified check. You must. Low-key prepared for my signified check. You must.
Hey, down.
Low-key prepared for my signified check. You must.
Hey, down.
Low-key prepared for my signified check. You must.
Hey, down.
Low-key prepared for my signified check. You must.
Hey, down.
Yes, yes.
Marco Fry, my poor eyes. Just wait to see what will happen to everyone else who gets to see this completed.
You survived.
Here I am to enforce the Phantom tax on your Kia.
Your arrogance blinds you, Master.
Weak your Ohio Riz is. Low-key prepared for my signified check. You must.
Hey, down.
It's over, Skibatine. I have the Gyak ground. You underestimate my toilet. Don't try it. No. No. Sigma flash warning. Gamer Templar says, Jar Jar, where do you live? Not a real address. There's a huge delay between you when a chat is sent and when you read it. Look, okay, it has nothing to do, that has nothing to do with where I live, okay? Radio transmissions on the internet travel at the speed of light, okay? It has to do with the fact that when you, look, okay, so when you comment on something that you see on stream, and you comment on it, the delay is between the signal being sent from my computer as the stream is being created by my computer software to YouTube, and then YouTube Cloud is then sending that signal to you after it processes it, and then it reaches you, and then you make a comment, and then when I see the comment, and sometimes when I see the comment, that's after, 5 minutes of not looking at the comment section. But if I am looking at chat, by the time I answer it, you have to understand that the voice that you hear is being created by the streaming software. And so as it's processing the sound of my voice and the stream that it sees, it's creating the stream, and then it is transmitting that to YouTube, and then that stream is coming back to you, and then you are hearing my voice responding to your chat. And so the huge delay has nothing to do with where I live in the world. It has everything to do with the fact that streaming is not instantaneous, it's delayed. Anyway. Fire in the whole hangout with King Neo says, if this ends, bye. this ends by. All these things must come to an end. Kahlua Fanboy says DK music. Like really good parody music. You mean parody music? Gamer Templar says, hey Jar, I'm bored. I think I'ma leave. Thank you for having me for so long. See you tomorrow when I have member. Ooh. You're bored? What do you mean you're bored? This stream is entertaining. It's full of excitement and fun at all times. And you are bored? Unacceptable. Alright, well, have a nice night. See you around. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see if you'll follow through and become a member. Anyway, have a nice night. Root Beer said, "You read his message. WTF? You were supposed to keep him here." I'm sorry. I'm not gonna keep him if you. He's got to go for now. He's got to go for now. He'll come back. Darth Jar Jar? No, that's Jar Jar Winks. Root Beer says, "Is this the Easter egg?" Yeah. Guys, Mr. Beast is about to pass T-Series in subs. Really? Impressive. Most impressive. Good work, Mr. Beast. Finally, a globally recognized brand.
Hello? Hi.
Yes, yes, living in power the real deal, living in that power, yes, yes, living in power the real deal, be back down, living is doing is.
You survived.
Here I am to enforce the phantom tax on your Kia.
Your arrogance blinds you, master.
Weak your Ohio Riz is. Loki, prepared for.
Your arrogance blinds you, master.
Weak your Ohio Riz is. Loki, prepared for my signified check. You must.
Face down.
Yes, yes.
Alright, I think this video is done. There's only a few more final touches I'll probably need to add, but other than that, I think we are good. So, thank you all for watching, and let's see, who gave today? Who gave today? The Mexiplays gave me $2. So, big thanks to the Mexiplays. Thank you to our regular viewers who tune in almost every single stream. Melon Playground Guy, Root Beer, Fire in the Hole Hangout with King Neo, and Gamer Templar, Wild the Hedgehog, and Lord Bilius. I haven't seen him for a while, but Jam Monkey Face. Thank you all for being here. Have a nice night. Can you let us see the entire preview? No! I'm going to finish exporting this, and then the video should be out in less than an hour, I think. So you'll see it on the channel. Be prepared to click. It will soon be uploaded on the channel. Alright, thank you, and good night.